the dance or something.
I wonder why everybody's mad at that though. Like,
This was.
I don't think everybody's mad. I think it's
not you know the people.
It's like certain women.
Hey babe, we're just wrapping it up, talking. I was speaking. Yeah. So when I got back home, he had kind of said something that piggybacked off what I was saying, and I thought it was so dope coming from the male perspective that I felt like the male and the female should hear. So
here's the issue. Submission is supposed to be a beautiful song and dance between two lovers.
Exactly.
What's happened is men have abused that power. Forgive me, they've abused that gift. And we have been misled to think that it's something where it's a dominant spirit and we own every decision, we dictate everything, we rule with an iron fist. First of all, that's not love. What happens is, in my marriage, let me not speak for everybody, my marriage, I submit daily to the Most High. I stay in my scriptures. I continue to feed myself with things that help me build my character, to reshape my perspective that was messed up in the streets and dealing with different propaganda and programming and things like that, so that I can come to my wife from a pure position. So when I do that, and she sees me and she witnesses over time that it's an authentic demonstration, her heart is moved and softened and compelled to submit to me. Yeah. What does that look like? That doesn't mean that I dictate every decision. I don't walk around the house saying what we're going to spend, how we're going to do it. We talk and we build. And I consider everything that's on her heart, her perspective, her position, her philosophy. I'll carefully weave that into my philosophy to figure out what's the best move for this family, keeping all of that in mind. Now, the moment I start to step outside of righteousness and I start to move from a place of emotion instead of analytics, she has every right to snatch that back, because submission is a gift. When she sees me laying at the foot of the Father, she has no reason to withhold that from me. The problem is this: men are not found in positions of leadership handling it with integrity. How you gonna lead your wife if you can't balance a checkbook? If you don't know what's going on in the stock market? You don't have a sound understanding of the finances. You can't create a budget. You don't understand what's going on in the educational system in your community that's impacting your kids. In order to lead, you got to be so far ahead of your family that by the time they come to you with a situation or a problem, you've already dived into it, done your due diligence so that you can give leadership. You don't lead from your genitals. You lead from a gentle place of understanding. And the more she trusts, the more she can let go of things that she don't have to deal with and focus on the things that edify her. It ain't about money. We both hustlers. It's not about a dollar for dollar thing, because we're one unit. Yeah. If I fall, she falls. If she falls, I fall. Submission is solely about trust.
I think when women hear the word submission, we're like, what? Submitting. With my husband, like he said, to piggyback off what he just said, it was what he demonstrated. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't come in and say, all right, like he said, the budget is this for that, this and the third. I watched how he did things. I watched how he budgeted. I watched him, and then I slowly became him, and I submitted in that. Yeah, now I think I'm more frugal than him, and that's not even being like, gotta be frugal because we don't have it. It's just being smart. And the word, if you dig deep in the word with your partner, you'll start to see a lot of things that we're talking about.
That shit was long as fuck.
It was. Yeah. I was just, so y'all knew what I was even talking about. Just as, I guess, if that was a subject, being submissive to, I guess, either one another or.
I get where she's coming from, though.
Yeah. As a wife, I feel like if your man is following God the way he should, a good woman will naturally submit.
Amen.
Period.
And that's bad.
And I just feel like on the same thing, like I feel what you're saying, but I just feel like anyway, like once y'all been together so long, you already know how each other gonna move. Like you trust his decision or you trust her decision, like because you know she already gonna make the best decision for each other.
I think naturally women make decisions based off emotion, and men are more logical in certain aspects. And I think that what she's saying is she sit back and watch how strategic he was, the moves he made. So she was able to literally learn the shit he was doing. So that made it more easier for her to submit to him.
Correct. No,
it's a natural
process. That men hold, different capabilities than women and vice versa. But just in that Because like you said, I believe that too, that women are emotion based naturally. So like if somebody, especially, you know, if they haven't had another male figure in their life at any point, they do look for that in their husband, you know.
And we naturally, I don't care what any woman says, we naturally want to submit. We want a man to lead. We want a man to take charge.
That's what I was gonna say. I feel like when you really think about like old times or not, even, I mean, still like that's what women look for. Like especially when you think about being a man, being a protector of the family, being able to, I guess, provide whatever it is. Like that man is you know, there to do that. So I feel like that's what they look for anyway, is to be submissive in some sort of way.
Yeah. I didn't get a chance to see what the backlash of what you were saying, but I'm curious to see what type of people were the people who were offended by what she said.
I'll tell you who. I'll tell no.
Strong, independent women.
The
ones who just so strong, independent, they don't need no man for this and that.
No, actually,
let me do this
that's
real
not.
quick.
I was like, actually, no, that's.
Welcome back to the UNtitleD podcast. Everybody's here. My name's Kentor.
I'm Shu.
I'm Alan Love.
Mike.
What up, Ron Snacks?
Taj.
We got another episode of Untitled. We're entitled to your own opinion. We already pretty much got started on the conversation. Go ahead, Shu. I just want to do the introduction real quick. Go ahead.
No, so my homeboy posted it, and then like one of our friends had commented she's a lesbian, so she was just taking offense to what you mean a woman can't lead because she feels like she leads her household and all this stuff, and I was just like, yeah, like that's understandable. You probably have male traits that you have though that take place to lead the household, and in general, I was like, I think they were just talking about a typical heterosexual relationship. I don't know if they.
I think in a, homosexual relationship, I think even like, you know what I mean? There's two roles that are taken. Somebody's leading that relationship and somebody's following. Right. At the end of the day, two people can't lead a relationship. I think everybody has their job. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So being a married guy, I don't lead all the time.
Yeah.
In certain areas in which I'm like, you handle this. I led and let
you
her.
Delegated that though. Yeah. I'm only doing it because this is what you delegate. This is like the things we took on. I think people confuse submission with dominance. You know what I mean? Or slavery. Yeah. Like Petey's not giving me like, hey, you over there, you can't wear that. You can't do this. That's different than, hey, you know what I mean? Like at a job, you submit to your boss. Like your boss has tasks for you and you do them so that you can secure whatever your job is pushing. If y'all selling stuff, you're securing that the store keeps selling stuff. If you're a teacher, you're securing that your students are learning. But there's somebody at the top delegating tasks. Everybody has their job. Everybody has their respect. Like he respects me as an equal. Like I'm not beneath him in the sense to where I'm not like, he doesn't respect me any less, but I have my job and he has his, and his job is to oversee everything, and I stay in my place.
I feel like if you want to do, if you're a woman and that's what you want to do is lead your household, don't throw that shit back in your man's face when he not really, you know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. No, yeah, because there are some women like that. I agree. I don't think me and Sasha like that.
But he's not doing a good job, so I'm gonna do this.
Will make you feel bad. Like you sit here all day, you ain't doing nothing. I bring in all the money.
But you allowed that. Well, and you knew that at some point. Before you got to that point.
That's
like,
what you wanted.
It wasn't right.
You asked for
this.
Knew
I wasn't
you
shit.
mad because you
I told you I wasn't shit for the job.
No, but it's like, I want to leave. But women be so backwards. That's how people don't be meaning that shit. They be like, hey, I want to leave. I want to be in charge. They're still like, man, you don't ever do shit. I'm like, you told me not to do shit. Do you want me to do shit or do you not want me? What do you want? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people be so
I feel what Petey was saying with that too. Though, like there's me in a relationship. There's shit that I would want her to take like responsibility of. Like, now you got that shit. Like,
right.
I don't mind making the money, but you you make sure the bills, they as getting the money that I just made. Like you can go pay this bill, go pay that bill. It can come out of our pot, you know, my pot. I don't give a damn about, huh?
You sharing a bank account?
Yeah, I don't give a damn about that.
Yeah, I ain't doing it. Go ahead.
What? You won't have your own and then at least a joint?
Huh?
When you married?
No, we never own. I done seen too much shit go on with my mom.
You know, when I went into marriage, I had your same mentality, and that shit changed real quick.
That might change, but right
Life
now.
will make you change that shit real quick.
Look, I think, and who we got marriage counseling from, he gave us wise counsel, which is you can always have something for you.
Like
There's
we
nothing
said, we
wrong
have me
with
money.
having mine, you know.
Yeah.
But having a pot.
No, we will have a pot together, but we're not sharing a bank account. We will have.
Where would the money go, Tori?
Under the mattress?
He really got a pot. Hey, you put your shit in the pot.
One of them
put your half in
coin
the pot
jars.
today.
Them coin jars.
This is for us. All right, you can good luck.
I put my $75 in the pot today. What you put in there?
So what happens if she's like a stay-at-home mom? Would you then give her an allowance? Like how would that work?
Allowance. Wow, that sounds like
No, I know husbands that give their wives an allowance.
But that is sexual.
That's real?
Yeah.
Because
y'all ain't gonna have no bank account together. You said y'all gonna have
What's
separate
she
bank
getting?
account. She ain't gonna make. How she gonna make money?
I mean, she's probably doing her own shit.
Yeah,
I even know where both couples are working and the wife still gets an allowance.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
just
think
really
I-
for her to be spoiled.
Right.
I'm not dealing with that type of one. And I'm not. I don't
She don't, she don't ask for. Let me tell you. Little surprises now and then. Be
I mean,
alright. I ain't
I-
never
that's-
gonna complain about a little extra.
But Tip said it ain't tricking if you got it. I guess niggas is like tricking. Like,
You ain't tricking on your wife,
I
bro.
know, but I'm saying they still looking at it like I'm just gonna treat her or whatever.
No,
saying, like,
but that's the thing. I'm a giver. I do give. But what I'm saying is, I don't think I'm capable of doing that.
Yeah, sorry. I don't believe that. I don't know why I don't believe that.
What?
I don't see that. I don't
Me
see
sharing what?
Your car.
He ain't in love yet. That's
Okay,
daddy.
but-
When he fall in love, it's gonna change.
What are we sharing money, like sharing an account for? What is the account
Because
for?
you're one unit. You're
No,
gonna
we're
do
not.
things together.
That's the thing. We're not one unit. We think differently. We move differently.
But
Yeah,
when
we
you are
share.
married, two become one. That is literally what marriage is.
Well, I don't think I'm gonna get married then. 'Cause I don't know.
You might have to stay single, bro.
I just don't get the concept of that, bro.
You share an account with your wife?
So,
Yeah.
I was like, hold on. But
I don't like the concept of that. Like,
Of
I
marriage.
think
It's
it's traditional. You know what I'm saying? I think that way of thinking is traditional.
It's there for a reason, though. Like, I think there's nothing wrong with tradition if it's meant for the two people to work together. I think that thought of that scares you because you haven't met someone that you trust enough to have a pot with.
But why? Okay.
Why do you need to keep it separate? Is my question.
Why is keeping a separate bank account such a bad thing though?
But why does it need to be separate?
It doesn't need to be separate. It could be either or. But why is it a bad thing? Also, like
I
why,
think because in
y'all
some
don't see-
way,
yeah, that's all you do. Y'all don't think it's pros to
Candyman.
Y'all don't think it's pros to having separate
Yeah,
bank
that's
accounts?
me.
I think you should have both.
There is.
You can.
Yeah.
I think there is pros to still having something that you can go around and make moves with that is separate from.
Yeah, you don't have to do all of your money.
That's what
Like
I said. I
look,
said that though. I said I would have a pot, but just not. If
Just
I'm
like-
making $4 million a year, you think I'm sharing? I'm not sharing that.
Look, if you married to
You
her,
share-
look.
If you married to her, that shit
If
hers.
you married to her, and say if y'all get a divorce, she getting half of that pot
Nah, we signed a
anyway.
prenup.
Oh, okay. Well, you go.
That's what you thinking that. Okay, that's what you thinking
Damn,
that.
who
What I'm thinking of.
hurt you?
He already thinking of prenup already. He
Make
already
sure everybody knows Victoria on the way out.
He on prenup. I'm telling you, man.
So
Now
that's
it's
why he
coming
ain't getting no
together.
pot.
Yeah,
That's
that's
why
why
he's
it's
not
coming.
getting no pot. It makes sense now. I didn't know this peanut was involved in this already. Like,
No, but I'm.
He gonna have his will gonna literally have. All right, she get this much, no more. She only get this much.
bear the rest of that shit.
Yeah.
With me.
So ladies who are listening,
That's my 4 million.
I ain't got no kids out here.
Hey, she get 100,000.
Bear
I
the
get the
rest of that
rest.
shit with me.
I get the rest of the 390
Damn.
million.
Oh,
She can have all that.
I don't get y'all. I don't
Look,
think y'all get what I'm saying.
Look, what I'm saying is,
I get what you're
No, we
saying.
get it. We get that shit.
We get that. You're saying like, you're just a traditional verse, just a newer way because we're just deeming it. The traditional way is seeming as it's deeming it as a negative thing. There's a negative kind of thought, at least, that goes with it. And I think you're just saying that you want to unattach those ideas.
Yeah,
that it's a negative.
Yeah, I want to do things my way.
So
even if it was the other way around, would that be cool?
Now and
every couple decides for themselves what they want their dynamics to be, as long as it works for the two of you.
So if it's around the other way, would that be cool with you too?
I don't want her money. That's the thing. I don't want.
What you mean? I would.
What you earn? I'm not that type of person. I'm gonna go get my own. So I feel that. Yeah, we could share. We could put stuff together and make something of that. But as far as me putting all my shit, bro, it just don't feel right. And I feel like something like that could just like destroy. It done destroy my family, not my family in particular, but like I done seen like people just money hungry for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So it just. I feel like just to save that space for myself.
Just depends on what kind of wife you got too.
Yeah, my thing is, if
she spend a lot now, you gotta have your own shit.
If I trust her, I trust her to do a certain thing with the money.
You just married a frugal ass wife too.
Yeah, I mean, but not always. I mean,
like I can say, like for my parents, I don't know if they specifically have a legitimate account together. Like just one account or whatever together, but the card go wherever. Yeah. They, you know what I'm saying? The bank card is just like, your daddy got the card. You know what I'm saying? Your mama got the card. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the name might be my daddy's name or whatever, but like my mama call and make calls and act like this nigga too. You know what I'm saying? My mama been on the phone. I done came in the house with my mama on the phone. Hello. She's like, here, you get the phone. I'm glad you came in here. I'm like, what? Like, what's going on? She's like, just answer the call. I'm like, whatever, but I just gotta be my dad, whatever. But she paying bills, she doing whatever the fuck the case is off the card. She taking care of what the fuck need to be done. My daddy at work, he doing what he need to do. And I'm just like, this shit
really
crazy.
want to see this.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, okay, but I don't think they legit have this account belongs to blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Like to both of them, but the card go wherever. Like, hey, you got the card? Get the car. You know what I'm saying? I could put some gas in my car or whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not really a question. Like my mama is the type like, all right, hey, don't go. She might tell my dad, all right, don't go getting no extra shit because we only got blase or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But she's like, this still got to come out. You know, this bill got to come out. This whatever. But that's what my mama do. And my dad just go make the money. You know, that's just how that. That's just how that works.
Everybody has their own family dynamic, and I think to Kentori's side, his way isn't necessarily bad.
Yeah, it's not.
You know, his way is based upon what he's seen.
Yeah,
you know,
experience.
That's the experience that he have, and this is his safeguard against what he saw.
Right.
You know.
Way to protect.
Personally, for myself, it's easier certain ways for me. You know, I seen my grandparents do it, and I've got my decision on how it is from them.
Yeah.
How they, you know.
Right.
And we actually have a weird habit where we hide money.
Yeah, and I won't even tell her I got money.
Yeah, like we'll hide it, and then we'll be like, man, we're in a pickle. Surprise! I hit $300. You know,
right.
like so, like we'll do that. You know what I mean? But
and
like
when
for
I'm
the
thinking
most
about
part,
it, I think my grandparents them got separate accounts too though, because like I always hear my granddad talking about, nah, that's my money or something like that, like or he tell you know I get paid today and like it's my money, because I know my grandma got a whole different bank account than him. Like I've seen her go to a different bank than he did. I'd be wondering like, why you go to this bank and daddy got that bank or whatever, like or like that, like so. I can understand Couture, but I don't know. I think I would have money on the side too, because I ain't even gonna lie. Like,
there's nothing wrong with
definitely
that.
money
You
on the
should
side.
have money on the side.
Yeah,
you
but
should have
My
money
parents
that
still
shows
my mom and dad still have a joint account.
I think my money on the side would be mostly
close it.
for my kids though. Like that'd be my money on the side. Like I'd be putting my money to the side for my kids or whatever. Like I ain't really. By the time I get married, like only thing I'm be really thinking about is probably buying shoes and. They ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. You both putting your money in the house. You ain't gonna care about $100 getting. You see, I bought some new shoes. At least I'm gonna let you know the rules and shit that I'm gonna be doing before goddamn we get to that level, you gonna understand me and know that, okay, I know he ain't gonna spend too much or he ain't gonna do too much, but I know he gonna let me know if he gonna get some shoes or some shit. And she gonna let me know. I know she ain't gonna just go and get the shit out of there, take $600 out without telling me, like, and I'm going looking on that shit like, damn, babe, what happened to this $600?
Right.
Oh, I took it. Damn, you weren't gonna tell me?
Right. Just took it this long crazy with it.
Yeah, like, let me know before you do it. So at least I won't be going to look and be like,
where the fuck
what
my
the
money
fuck
at?
this $600 going to?
That's trust. That's just trust right there, because I'm like, people don't realize, like, you know, you could have had no intention with that. What?
Never sent the money because I never got a cash out. Never got no check yet.
Damn.
So,
Alright.
Is cheesy gonna do the crunch? I ain't eat
nah,
that.
I'm going to go get some. I really want that egg roll from Zaxby's. I've been thinking about that
They have
shit.
egg rolls now?
Them shit so good.
What kind of egg roll? Hold on now.
Isn't this spring?
For real.
Go ahead and get a couple more of them. I want one.
Yeah, since he said it about that day.
Oh, he ran over there to check on his baby potato.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But what I was telling them is there is no one right or wrong way.
Yeah.
It's just everybody got their way based upon what they experience.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, I would have something away for both of us, but I just can't fathom like thinking like having one joint account, just one, and then all the money going into that. First of all, I don't want to build a relationship based on money.
Oh,
But-
facts. That's big facts.
But
It'll take a while to get the joint account. It might be a couple years. You
but
know?
then we know that comes with it though. So
Right.
It's probably a year or two before we got ours. Yeah,
After marriage or after?
after marriage. We always shared our money, but like we really like had to. It was really like, yeah, life kind of like made us see the value of putting things together, you know. And while I think you should have your separate money, I think it's important to learn how to be one and work together as a unit too, because that's going to come in handy, especially when times get really, really hard.
Yeah.
And sometimes you don't have a choice but to put your money together.
And then you don't really know what is actually yours
Right.
until after all the bills
Right.
is paid, and then you know,
Sometimes
all right,
it's
this is what you
nothing.
can play with this, you know, if you have that.
Right.
You know, so just being on one page that way, you know, like, all right, this is this isn't this, because you could go and mess up bill money, you know, just because y'all on different wavelengths.
Yeah, I just want to know if you're going to take a certain amount of money out, let me know.
And we, keep communication
Communication,
open.
yeah.
Like we have a rule, like it's a certain number we have. If you spend over that, call the other one.
I can't see you letting her know that you're spending money.
We
But
have to.
I wouldn't, like shoes, that's probably the only thing that I'll buy.
You can go
Okay.
into the account and look. Now, if he done went and bought, and you see the stuff in the house. Like if I see some new Jordans I ain't never seen before in the house, and I go on the bank account and I see Foot Locker on there, I'll be like, this nigga done went and bought some
Yeah, so I'm
Jordans.
avoiding all that.
So you might as well
I'm
call.
avoiding that. I can see my statement. I ain't gonna look at her statement. What she buying?
But I mean,
But
just the
also-
stuff coming out of the joint,
But
though.
also, there is wisdom in having that accountability too. Having someone to hold you accountable. Because sometimes you get, like me, I didn't realize that I had a shopping problem. I was buying clothes all the time, and I didn't realize it until things were put together, and I was like, dang. I was lightweight, kind of messing up the money, just being super fresh. Like,
Yeah, I guess you start realizing a lot of stuff. Like, yeah, like, dang, I don't
That's
spend
true,
this
you're
much
not-
now. It's
he's not
affecting
eating
her
headphones.
too. Like,
mhm.
Go ahead. No, I was like, question for you. Is it because also, like, you said whatever about your parents or whoever, your grandparents, and how you seen stuff, but is it also because, like, you said, like, are you scared of divorce? Since divorce, I guess the number one cause of divorce nowadays is, like, money and all this stuff. Is that, like, that taking that out of the equation in a sense? Because, like you said, you don't want a relationship based off of money and all this stuff. So, kind of keeping it separate, I don't know.
I don't think divorce crossed my mind. I don't honestly think about I just don't think about marriage that much, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm so focused on whatever we're doing.
Yeah.
I don't think about relationship type things like that. So I don't think that's the reason. That would be one of the reasons why.
Okay.
But I don't know. That's what when I get like to that situation where we're thinking about relationship, my opinion on it might change. But as of right now, that's how I feel. So.
Yeah, and I feel like even if we did have our own separate, like if she needed it, I know I'm gonna give it to her. Like I'm not gonna be that nigga. Like I'm going to give it to her.
Yeah, that's another thing. I'm gonna just randomly send you money. Like you gonna have money in your bank account. That you ain't gotta worry about that.
Right.
And I know you, whoever she is, gonna be a hustler.
You just want to be controlling your own money.
Yeah, I just don't want to have no type of like
boundaries and none of that stuff.
Unnecessary boundaries. No type of like
ties.
No, not ties, but no type of like restrictions on what she feel like I should be doing and what I feel like she should be doing with her money. Like you know what I'm saying, you work hard for what you do. We making sure it works together the way this works. So
we're getting our bills paid.
I feel you. And that just go back to what Taj said about everybody has their own dynamic.
Yeah.
You breaking it down and speaking on it, it don't sound as bad as just from the beginning. Like, hell no, it's just how you say it. Yeah, when you say it, it was like, God damn, you angry.
No.
But
that will definitely be tested in the lean times of the relationship.
Yes, absolutely.
So when things is cool and money flowing, yeah, I don't necessarily foresee that perspective being an issue. You know, when you got money just flowing, but when it's always really good times, and there's always times where it's not really that good.
Yeah.
When it's not that good, that it may have to drop to one thing, so everybody's on one page as far as everything.
But that's the thing with me. I can do without I can live with the least amount of stuff. Like
yeah,
I've been to a point where I was broke as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like on my ass. So I know it can't get no worse than that because that was the worst. So if I done been through that and I know I can get through that. Me getting money now is be like
get money.
Yeah, it's like a benefit. So if I was to get back to that place where I was at when I was broke, I know how to get up out of that. Yeah. But see, some people can already have money and hit rock bottom and don't know how to get up out of that.
Yeah, no, fact. No.
That's where it would become a fact.
Yeah, I think, you know, for everybody who hits rock bottom on their own levels, because everybody's rock bottom is different, you know what I'm saying? As long as you...
just talking about that.
Yeah, as long as you can get through that's enough motivation to never get you back in that spot. It don't matter what life kind of throw at you, you know. By that time, you done learned how to make 6 streams of income, so damn, one of them.
Somebody was just saying that. Was it Lil Duval just talking about that? Or somebody else was saying about, like, shit, like, if you, what's the name, Uncle? We were just talking about that. He was saying, like, say if he bought a house and he lost that house. He said it was cool if he wouldn't be mad if he lost his house because he knew what it took to get back, what it took and what the work he had to put in to get that house. So it wouldn't matter. Like,
I mean, it wouldn't matter because I wouldn't want to be at that low point again. But it's like if I had to do that, I would at least have some type of understanding of how to get back to that place.
Yeah, because I met somebody that was like legit saying if they only had $1,000 in their account, they would broke. I'm like, you don't know what the fuck broke is then. You don't know what broke is.
Child.
You got $1,000 in your account, you talking about you broke? Shit. Like a nigga like me, hell no. Like I got a little bread in my pocket, at least from where I come from and shit like that. I'm like, I don't know where you come from that $1,000 means you broke. Like you broke. Like they were talking about like assed out. Like I'm like,
bruh, yeah, I ain't never had overdraft fees.
like goddamn, like you ain't never had below $1,000 in your account. Like you done lived a pretty
privileged life.
Yeah, like goddamn, like that was wild to me. Like So once that bitch got over that, you ain't never had less than that. Like that was, I couldn't. I was like, damn, like.
Your standards are high.
Yeah, people's shit is completely different. Cause I'm like, broke is like, nigga, I done got all the change out the crib. It ain't even no more change in this bitch. Like, we gotta really roll some quarters up or something. I mean, some pennies up. Cause I done got all the silver change. All the silver's gone. The shit that's stuck to the goddamn bottom of the glove compartment. I mean, the bottom of the cup holder. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, broke. Like, I ain't got shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's. That, I don't know. People definitely got different perceptions of
that shit
Then,
numerous times.
what you said was your bottom is another dude who would be like, yo, I've been it to where I haven't eaten a week. I've been sleeping outside. I've been the bottom. That's why everybody's bottom is different. I used to hate Drake's song "Started from the Bottom," and it used to piss me off because I was trying to put him in my perspective.
Yeah.
And it's like, nah, you know,
Really
he has a bottom too.
for him, though.
You know, and respecting his bottom.
Right.
You know?
Not dang, what's that word?
no.
Don't ever let somebody invalidate your feelings at any point because like just because it don't seem like whoever you talking about with $1,000, they might be privileged, but if for real, if they internally see that as like them being down bad and all this stuff, like you never know what that actually does to their mental. To us, it looks crazy. You know what I'm saying?
And it could be a healthy way of thinking too, though. Like,
I'm good.
okay, I only got $1,000 in my pocket. I got to do something.
Yeah, and you just have that standard.
I'm going right to Brother and get that $8 a day room.
Because it could be
What?
What is his bills? His bills could dictate what his bottom is.
You know, that hotel that you can pay by the day, and it ain't that much.
This was a chick.
Oh wow.
Yep.
That's interesting. Well, I guess we could, cause it was what was it I'm fucking looking at, man? It was basically saying how men already know what they want, and a woman would make that harder. Like, a man can tell a woman what they want already, and the woman can't agree with it. Like, right? Like, okay, I told you what I want, and this is what we saying we're gonna do. I don't want a relationship. I don't want none of that. You agree with these terms? or do we like? I'm agreeing with yours. Like, is that cool with you? We make this mutual understanding. Then months go down the line, the question of what are we? What are we doing? Where do we stand?
So okay.
Where we stand? And in the beginning, go back to the beginning. I already told you.
Yeah, where we stand.
What it is I wanted, not where we stand, because it might be different. But at least what I wanted in the beginning. So why is it that we're not lit? Like, I don't know.
So I'm gonna say from a woman's perspective of a certain situation, because that is very factual. But so sometimes men, okay, we all know actions speak louder than words. At least that's what people say. And in most other cases, we all preach that actions speak louder than words. Actions speak louder than words. Some men will tell you that in the beginning, and it will be fine. That you will be on correspondence with them with that. However, whether they just start opening and giving you more, or you start requesting more, because as time goes, whether that woman in the beginning thought, oh, maybe I can change his mind, because some people go into it with that thing. I'm not saying that's right, because that's not accurate. Or some other times it's just like, okay, I do agree. I can agree to this or whatever. I value your friendship. I value you as a person. I'm not really looking for that in my life right now. All this stuff. So it works, or it's convenient, whatever it might be. But men, whatever. So if women start requesting more from men and the men start giving it to them, you're showing me through your actions. You might not be showing me that, you want to be in a relationship, but you're making it active that you don't want to lose me. If you're not fucking with other people, you're making it known that, okay, we're solid and all this stuff. So I think sometimes it can just be confused because the actions start speaking louder than the words. The man still say, yeah, I don't want to do this, I don't do this. But he'll just start showing you ways and even loving you in certain ways and showing you more and more of him.
And it can't be the man or woman. I was just saying a scenario.
No, yeah.
But usually it's the man dictating that shit because they...
Yeah, most men are saying like, yeah, I don't want this.
Oh, okay. So, I don't think that that's realistic.
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
The idea of what we agreed in the beginning is what it's always going to be.
Okay.
People change.
Facts.
Yeah. But why not walk away? If you know that what if she told you if she told you what she wanted, and then the woman not really agreeing with it later on down the line, why not just walk away because that's what he already told you he wanted? Like, just okay, you told me that's what you wanted. Right now, that's not what I'm feeling, so I'm just leave the situation, and the man allow her to not allow her, but to
because like I said, when you showing me something different. So so this is only this I can only speak. If you're showing me something different, and then you also got to think about that person as an individual and where they are at in their own life. If they are in a state where they do not even have vision over their own life, I do not expect somebody to have vision with me. True. So therefore, I'm kind of playing. It might be a game in a sense, but you are kind of playing like wait around. But it's not because you're waiting around for this. You either see something in that person. Maybe you're blessed more with vision than they are, or not, or just. I don't know. It's kind of like a hopeful thing that it might not ever get there, and you got to be okay with if it doesn't get there, then walking away. But during the process of it, if somebody's showing you, no, you good. Yeah, if somebody's showing you something, that can be enough incentive to stay around because if that person's in a confused state of their life,
or that could have been where both of y'all were at that point in time.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it's unfair for anyone to believe like this person's thought process of this thing is going to constantly stay this thing. You know, I think it's unfair to have that. I think it should be points to where, yeah, it's cool for us to, all right, where are we right now?
Yeah.
You still cool with the original situation?
Okay. Like check in, like
okay. Yeah, that's what y'all started with. You got to, because if not, you almost. I know you treating it as a relationship. Like it almost feels like a relationship.
It's a form of a relationship.
Yes.
How do you look at it? It's a form of a relationship.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's where I had to. I guess where I had to be like, well, shit. Shit still is a relationship, you know what I'm saying? Whether I want to be in one or not,
one party doesn't want to define it because they don't want to be held to certain standards.
Oh, but
that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is.
They got a certain amount of pride.
Like, dang it.
No, niggas still want their freedom.
Yeah.
But also want.
They want their cake and eat it too.
The good woman.
They don't want no guilt stepping out.
With zero accountability.
That's what it is. You don't want the accountability if something were to take to pop out like, damn, well, I ain't got to feel bad about that.
Yeah.
That's most people's fear with marriage.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm in this situation and dang, I'm seeing all you already know the field that we do music.
Yeah.
When we go to these spots, it is bad chicks in there all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But at that point, you evaluate what you have. You know, what when I'm out here, and I'm just speaking how I look at it.
No, yeah.
You know,
which is good because you're the one that's married. So please,
help
us.
You know, so when they come, and they will come.
Birds will fly.
Listen, I mean that's the reality. That's life.
Yeah.
You know, if you good at what you do, and you are, I mean, people gonna come for that. You know.
Sometimes right in front of your wife.
Yeah.
Just-
I mean, but
try.
you at that point it's very disrespectful.
Yeah, I don't know. But see, that's what
People go for what they want. You know.
Yeah,
They're
they
gonna
try.
shoot their shot.
They be tried.
Looking at the extra
No.
shit. Like, yeah, I could have had these.
But the
peppers.
I forgot what I was saying. You want this, boy?
Hello.
No, I'm good now.
Oh.
I done ate that whole potato. I just want to eat the granola. She said it was some granola. I just want some sweet shit.
But I just wanted to hear y'all opinion on that. Cause it was intriguing reading it.
Nah, I think it's unfair to believe that
We're good.
whatever we started off with is what we're gonna end off with.
Yeah.
Things
That's a real good.
things are gonna happen because before you smash her, what if she put it on you right and you like, yo, you know, like dang it, you know, she doing everything. She doing everything that you like right, and you like dang, or he doing everything right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's like, I may want to change my
Title.
yeah. Because you don't want her to give somebody else what she giving you right now.
Yeah. But that's real. No, that's
You don't
real.
want to teach her all the tricks and then she go tip.
Sometimes she teach you.
Yeah. All that.
They did anything.
It might be straight. Let me play it back.
It's coming up low or something.
It just feel like I hear some type of yeah.
Is it this on top of that? Is that warm? Is that warming up?
Put it back. No, that ain't that. That's the room noise.
Okay. Well, yeah.
You hear
It'll be
it
fine.
outside?
No noise gate on there, nothing like that.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. It's
I just think we just need to have realistic expectations
Alright.
as
For one
people.
another.
Yeah, as people.
Yeah.
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 And fucking people, bro.
Yeah, that's all it really come down to.
It's like,
I'll be go ahead.
no, just back to the whole, like, we're talking about what the dude was saying, like, relationship, and you. Matter of fact, what you were saying, my bad, I'm chewing. What you were saying, like, a person can feel like either, maybe I can potentially change this person, or they'll see that I'm worthy of either marrying or girlfriend, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Then there's other people who, which I just learned this, like you said, they could be you showing the action of everything that comes with a relationship or whatever.
What?
But
You ain't just learning this. Shut your ass up.
listen to me. Listen, Linda, listen. I just learned it.
I said what I said.
So yeah, that you can be given the action of that without even really knowing, not even feeling like that because you're given just that time or whatever it is, because that person's love language or whatever may be time.
Quality time.
Yeah, they may be feeling like, well, damn, they give me time, you know, and that's all they really care about. So that's what they fall for, and next thing you know, I guess your ass in a relationship, you don't even fucking know it. Like, damn.
Oh, you know it. You just don't want to admit it.
No, you don't know it.
Audio.
Yeah.
Official.
Oh.
Y'all are crazy, man.
This salad really good as fuck. I never thought I would like fruit on a salad, bro.
Like, you gotta try the one from Wendy's. The apple.
Yeah.
It's just like that. They got the blue. You like blue cheese?
That's
It's
what's
in
in here
there.
now.
Oh, yeah, it's the same thing.
probably
It's just
the same
bigger.
salad.
No, but they got strawberries. Them strawberries still look good.
Yeah, it's just good, bro.
That's some Chick-fil-A?
Yeah. It look in season too.
And see,
I know.
Yes.
Straight from
Like
Publix.
that's yeah,
They got it
exactly.
from Publix market.
Like them don't look GMO. Them look right.
Right. Look godly.
I don't know what Chick-fil-A be getting their chicken from either, but they get all that shit from somewhere.
They got a
We've been to
farm
their
down
farm for a marriage retreat.
there. You got a sing out there. It was huge too. It's on the biggest college campus in the world, right here in Georgia.
There you go.
Y'all, have y'all been spoiled? That man, this is for men because this has been a topic me and some people been talking about. Is like, have y'all been spoiled in relationships like by y'all girls or have y'all dated women that also just expect you to spoil them with no like return or anything like that?
I haven't, bro. I mean, call you bro, but
It's okay.
I definitely
It's
done
like,
been with somebody that used to spoil me.
You said what?
I definitely done been with somebody that used to spoil me.
Yeah, I've been there too.
And that's why I had that moment when I was like, damn.
I'm like, I can't even do nothing. You know, I can't do nothing in return, right? I could not now. I can't.
And it
I'm
always
just a nigga in college. Just
yeah.
I can't
And they used to
really
hit me
do
with
that.
that. I mean, it's okay. I want to do it myself. Cool.
I'll fresh your hair for a while.
So y'all, do y'all
No,
do
let
it
me
back?
stop.
Are y'all spoilers back or
I'm
like,
not a spoiler.
Yeah, I'm not.
or like?
We done had that conversation, but like I've never even really been a gift giving ass nigga. Like it just, I gotta really think about it. Like,
Yeah,
let me get
it's
this
hard
gift.
to like decide what to get though.
No, I think I would be a. No, wait, go ahead.
Some
gift
people
giver?
spoiling them isn't giving them gifts.
Facts.
Or a holiday.
Right.
But you was talking about gift giving though.
Yeah, but he's right. When
I
I
missed
said
what you
spoiled,
said.
he says
Some-
spoiling isn't just giving gifts.
Oh yeah, that's
you
true.
You could be spoiling with time. You could
Oh,
be
yeah, that-
spoiling them with
all that.
Okay, well that's the case, yeah.
Just any.
It's
I
just
don't give a fuck
whatever.
if
Whatever
I
was
needed- if I
Right.
needed food, whatever the case it was.
Yeah.
Like I ate, you know what I'm saying? I'm like shit.
However you feel like gratified.
Yeah, I'm being like doing shit that I didn't even have to ask for. Like it's just like coming like what the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah, I was spoiled in college, but I don't know if it's a positive, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I'm
If it
not
was
saying
a-
it was a. I'm not saying it was a good thing that.
Just being in college, I think living in the dorms, you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah,
at
no,
that time,
I know.
that's
what you're saying.
spoiled.
That makes okay. Well,
You
that
gotta
makes
worry
sense
about
because
that.
y'all were all ball players.
Yeah, I was spoiled.
Okay, so that has a lot to do. Okay, cool. Sorry, it just
Yeah,
You
You
said
reiterated
for
the
all- you said
person-
it was all
the-
ball players.
yeah.
No, not all.
No, but it just also just the dynamics of the environment you grow up in, like you know what kind of females or even exposure you have, because the person who was explaining
Nah,
it.
I done had women I never thought I'd get. So it ain't the type. I don't think it was no type of woman that, you know what I'm saying, I
If
just
she's
like,
single,
oh,
I'm
shit.
saying I feel I can get it. I get them all.
No, but I'm saying that because you done said that you about the Beyonce. You was asking me like, bro, you think you had money you can pull Beyonce? I'm like, nah, I think I can pull any girl you want. You like, nigga, no.
I remember us talking about this. I remember us having this conversation.
Don't say you.
And he was like, yeah. I remember this. What was we
Only
at?
thing I said I wouldn't be as confident going to try to pull a Beyonce.
So that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying.
I mean,
But that's what you just said.
that though.
But look,
If she's single and I'm single, I feel like I could do it.
I think if you actually met Beyonce, I think her on stage versus her as a person
In real life.
is totally different
Yeah.
individuals. And if you saw her talking, how goofy she actually is, you'd be like, bro,
Yeah, I'm finna
yeah, I
talk
guess because I
about
don't know a person.
everything is perception.
Because I mean, even dude said it. If he was in the room with her, like then it's a different story. Like I
it. He said, if I'm in that room, you said
Yeah.
somebody, if I'm in that room, like,
yeah, I can get her.
If she's single, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, if
you don't
you
know
can get that
No, I
smirk,
ain't that.
if you get her to get that laugh, that look at you, it's a wrap.
that look.
Yeah, come here.
Bring that ass here, girl.
Yep, we ain't even got to play. Come on. Sit right here.
I just always felt like I could have any girl I wanted. Not in no cocky way though. But it was like
No.
I feel like I was confident enough to like approach. And it's crazy because I was quiet as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was part of my get up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Sneaky.
Well,
Yeah.
you should be able to. You should be able to get whatever you want. as far as if that's what you want, you should at least be able to shoot your shot. Because you gotta think about it.
From downtown.
Look, I didn't see dudes who look wise should not be with certain females. It's about his confidence. It was his, he knew
personality, probably mindset, all that stuff. So I feel you on that. Yeah.
Get what you want.
I feel you in confidence and personality.
And they already had a common. They both do music. That's already.
I think Jay just knew what he wanted, man. And he just
again. It was the. I think he put off exactly how his music is. You know, when he comes to you, I think he's an authentic type dude.
Mm-hmm.
I may not agree with everything, but I think he's an authentic guy. And I
very
think
likable.
Yeah. I mean, he got everything that what we think a nigga would want.
I was about to say, what you think a nigga would want? I guess Jay-Z.
Yeah. What you about to say about?
I was trying to get back to the original.
What
What
was
the hell she asked? The girl spoil you, and then it went to that. We went to in college, got spoiled, shit like that.
Well, I had both.
You got it now.
Yeah. So
Slams the bottom.
look, I had it to where I was the one who was given a lot, and then I received it. You know, which kind of gives you that balance.
Right, of knowing how much to give the next time and how much to receive. Boundaries. Sorry.
And it's weird because coming up in like high school, I was super giver. You know what I'm saying? Like gifts. Valentine's Day, I'm nigga in the school with a bear and all this shit. Like,
I definitely
big ass bear.
I went at my mom and like,
Waiting
Mom, I
in the
gotta get this
hallway.
big ass bear, Mom. I gotta get this big bear. Yeah. I
definitely-
definitely always got that $25 bear.
I definitely went and got a Build-A-Bear. Definitely went and got a
oh,
Build-A-Bear.
you built one. It was old special.
Right.
I did rub that bitch on the knee.
I was
pat
like,
it
did
on
you?
your heart,
I was about
all
to
that
say,
shit.
did you say I love you in a voice
I
thing?
even did a voice thing. That's the crazy thing.
My God, good job.
Yeah, but I mean, now I'm thinking, where that shit at? I don't know. She ain't got this shit still pressing the hand. You know what I'm saying?
That shit do not work.
if you don't press that motherfucker, you don't know.
I have to remind
I
my
remember
wife
everything.
of my
I remember what I
ex.
said.
What you said to the bear?
Nothing. I can't do that one.
I had to throw the bear away.
Probably rubbing it on his leg.
I just didn't want it anymore.
Nah, man.
It was cute. It was too dark.
Oh, but I was gonna
Damn,
tell y'all, but so I was at work and I had a conversation with my coworker. She told me her son got suspended from school. Let me go back. She has a son that's 15. So she allows her son. He's in the point that he want to know about different religions. So she allows him to, do his research and practice all the religions, like look them up, do the history and all that, learn all the different religions. So she said they tried to kick him out of school because right now he's trying to learn, I want to say, did she say Islamic? He's learning Islamic religion right now. Like he's doing the history and like just learning about it. So they was in school teaching about it or whatever. And him and the teacher got into an argument about it because she was saying it goes this way, but he was saying it this way because he was doing his research on it too. So he had his point of view. So they ended up suspending him, but they wanted to kick him out because of that. So she went up there to go talk to him or whatnot about it, and they was trying to figure. She was trying to ask, well, how can y'all sit here and have a conversation about the LGBT and all that in here, but my son can't come at y'all about religion or whatnot? It got to the point she ended up going to jail or whatever, but it was just.
They took her to jail for that?
Yeah, it was bad because she started talking like she's Jamaican, so she started talking in her Jamaican tone, and they They
thought it was
yeah,
aggressive.
Yeah, then they was trying to put terrorists and stuff on all that type stuff.
So racist.
But it was just crazy to me, like I can't I can't come in here and tell you what I feel about what's my point of view on the religion, and you're gonna try to kick me out. But you can sit here and talk about this, and I can't say nothing because I don't want to offend my classmate who might be gay or who might be a lesbian or something like that.
You know what school this was?
It's on this side. It wasn't.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say that.
Yeah. About to drop the location. Yeah, we right.
But yeah, it was just crazy to me. Like I can't believe like they really like it's really done got that serious in school. Like they don't want to hear about religion, but they want to teach you about the LGBT. Like
what kills me is like they don't want you to pray, but then they want to force kids to do yoga. You know what I mean? Which is also meditation and prayer, to be honest, when they're misbehaving.
When they been doing that?
That's a new.
Yeah, but I mean I understand that though.
Yeah, I think that works.
But I mean I can see if like they don't want you to pray, but then they want you to stand up and do the Star Spangled Banner.
Right.
Now.
Have faith in something. Have faith in America.
Like,
not have faith.
You don't want me to pray. You don't want me to sit here and do my prayer. But I gotta stand up, or I gotta take my hat off to the Star Spangled Banner.
They even do.
Or
that
have to sit here and worship this whatever God I don't know I'm worshiping.
Right.
Like we gonna take prayer. I'll take it all out.
What the fuck is this?
Go hard or go home.
Like you been in the sun.
They do.
I'm sweating, nigga.
Like you just like you just look like you got Cressy. Oh, you ain't seen Wu-Tang.
So you look crusty.
Cressy from Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang little show.
I need to watch that.
He done got some lingo from that bit and everything.
Nah, that's one of the dudes' name. He a Jamaican dude, but he was like a big ass drug dealer, and he got dreads just like that. He just black as fuck.
He from here.
Cressy? Oh, the dude who played Cressy?
Yeah.
It's Courtney.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Hold on, what was you saying?
I just said a lot about the
I
school.
I'm saying I didn't know if you wanted an opinion or you just saying it. Like,
I was just saying like that's just crazy to me. Like I ain't know like. I mean, it's probably gonna end up being crazy because she was going back and she was gonna try to sue the school.
She
and all
should have
that
went to
stuff.
jail for it though. That's crazy.
Hell no.
Like jail. That was like that escalated quickly.
The kid shouldn't have been suspended either.
Yeah.
Like,
Are we talking about some music, man?
How y'all feel about the new show that what's her name coming out with on Netflix? I want to say it's T.I. and it got like T.I.
Chance Rapper and
Yeah, they trying to find the next big hip hop artist. Yeah, they got that coming on Netflix. They got like Cardi B in it and all too. That was pretty. I was like, damn, that's pretty dope. They gonna actually have like something like that on Netflix.
Yeah. You know what's unfortunate about those situations?
Go ahead, what you about to say? I'm agree with it.
Damn.
A lot of those things are funnels for pre-existing artists
Facts.
to get more exposure.
That shit ain't real, bro.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I knew that from when we looked at the. I knew that from when we looked at the 4 though. When we looked at the 4, like, and we seen like, dang, half of these motherfuckers already was famous or they already had some type of background already, like. Cause I remember when Buddy was like they announced Buddy already won a Grammy and shit like that. Another nigga, the one white dude was in a group.
Oh, the one who won.
James, yeah.
That shit ain't real, bro. That shit, like you said, it's already it's just to get more exposure to artists that they already probably.
I have an eye on. Yeah, somebody
They
just
trying to
producer
break
just
them.
gets the idea
Yeah.
and just starts. Be like, okay,
That shit
you
is
got a fan
stupid.
base, you got a fan base, you got a fan base. Let's
The only
compete.
thing is I want to know about like T.I. down to actually come out and I can see who the contestants are and then I can be like, okay, let me go see this motherfucker got going on.
Now some actual randoms do
It's
make it
gonna be
into
some
that
random-
process.
Yeah, it's gonna
That
be some people who ain't
process.
got no fan base that they want to develop.
But some of them niggas who be making it to the end, them niggas be straight industry plants. But I think it'll be cool, just because you never had a hip hop version or something like that.
Yeah.
We always got singers, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And if they did rap, it was like they had to go extra hard. Like
Yeah, like the one chick who was bald headed
the
on
one with
Cancer.
cancer, yeah.
Hold on, what's
That was from Atlanta.
What was that one show? Was it Rick Ross in the Dream? Because remember that girl took y'all to her
They
listening
was
party,
doing
Just
something similar.
Brittany, and they signed her. She was on that show. What show was that? I don't know. But I know they
I
had
know she said something to me too.
Yeah,
She said something to me too.
what's the one? Because a lot of people ask me, like, why don't you do this show or do that show? I'm cool on that. Them contracts is trash. You know, and if you have pre-existing music, they getting a percentage, a cut of that. You know, it's like a lot of it. It don't make sense. You know, they winning in all ways because they getting paid off of just airtime.
Right. It's just a different outlet. I think some artists want that.
They want the visual.
Yeah, and they want it, and they want the the quick turnaround instead of the process.
So you want to talk about that polyamorous relationship you in right now? How that's treated?
Who? Me?
You a poly?
No.
A Polly?
No.
That nigga
Nickname it?
You a poly too? Oh shit!
You a poly?
That's probably how they talk to each other. Like, yeah,
I was like, which one am I?
What a
Let me know
yeah, just join last week.
Want to join our cluster? I'm trying to get 3 wives and a
gang
husband.
shit.
Taking application.
Willow Smith said she wants a guy and a girl.
Yeah.
Is that something anybody in this room is open to?
Bro, what the fuck are you doing?
Sure,
Bro, I
why
just put my
not?
shoe on, bro.
Recording, right?
This nigga foot rubbed against. He thinking I
No,
rubbed
nigga.
against his foot.
I'm like, nigga, what the fuck is you doing?
Man, I was putting my shoe
What
on.
could you do it?
I don't think long term, for ever and ever. I think for a brief period of some time, I don't think
You want to post it?
I wouldn't be opposed to it because I like women too. So
See, you missed out on this one, son.
yeah.
What you was posing to?
I said I'm not posing to having a girlfriend and a guy, a boyfriend.
Hey, I ain't trying to do that, man. It's
I
cool
said
for-
not long term.
It's cool for a one night stand type. Like we just want to have fun as a couple, but I ain't trying to be in a relationship with another girl, a second girl. Like, nah, cause I'll be mad if they leave me.
And you said that. You said that.
So I'm not going to mention how I know these people because they're going to know. But there was people who, it was a guy and a girl, and it was another girl. And for the guy's birthday, they had a threesome. 2 girls are now married. The guy is single.
Shit.
Yeah.
Like y'all done teased me and gave me both of y'all 4 titties.
From both titties to no titties.
But that probably just means you ain't do your job.
I might have not, but damn. I might have not. I mean, shit.
It happens. Shit.
It
happens.
But
But
you
okay,
gonna have to take that L just like that too. Like, damn.
Ain't nothing else you can do.
One night you supposed to show forth, it didn't even come through.
Listen, man. Listen. Nigga gonna need supplements.
You got to for 2?
For 2?
Not necessarily, bro.
Bruh. Look,
Bro,
them
I ain't even say that.
Little tequila.
Come on, Lo.
Give
Give the recipe, yo. What they need, yo?
I ain't gonna get. Oh, that's
Little
exclusive.
Yela.
That's exclusive. Man. Nobody else can know that shit.
A line of coke.
Oh, hell no. You
Niggas
wild.
around the world taking notes on the podcast right now.
I know.
These niggas just gave us the sauce.
Little
Like this down in
tequila.
my nut. Little tequila, little smoke of the weed. Nah,
Listen,
this type of shit.
So as a man though, if you work, so how I said I wasn't opposed to it, but no long term. As a man, do you think you can accept those terms and conditions? And since at one point you would have to be able to let go of the one.
Okay, let me. Oh, okay. Let me think about that.
I'm cool on it. I'm personally, I'm a pass.
What would be the terms and conditions, though? So what would be your terms and conditions?
okay, so we're together, right? And then so we have to have some time in for us to even do this. You know what I'm saying? So we 8 years in.
God damn, 8 years.
Bruh!
I'm talking about escalating that motherfucker.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Straight
I'm
to the
just
top
saying,
floor.
you gotta realize it don't take a
It take time.
woman as long to be bored as a man, probably. You know what I'm saying? Or not even bored, whatever, just interested in other things. It don't take long. So yes, we're 8 years in, Katori.
Go ahead.
Or whatnot, and then we decide to bring somebody into the relationship, or just in there and be like, okay, this can be our toy project, whatever you want to call her, and that she agrees to for 6 months or whatnot, and be like, okay, just try it out. Let's just see if we like it. We do it. It was fun. Whatever. It was a phase. Okay. So then after that, the term is okay. Well, served her purpose. Blah blah blah. Okay, and you're like, well, yeah, that's the end of that relationship. Like, friendship, relationship, whatever, like, girl goes back about her life. If she was okay with that, because you got to take in the third person. But I'm saying, if that was the terms and conditions, she'd go back to her life. And then we just move on as a unit, just me and you, for whatever. Like, how would you adjust? Would you be able to?
Me being the person I am, I think I'm not the type of person who just always wants sex. Like, cause sometimes I be want to chill. That shit be draining. I be tired as fuck. That 4 days, I'm tired as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't.
That nigga said that 4 days. Hold on.
I got a question there.
Put in some work. That boy said that 4 days.
My man,
nigga need a break.
Oh,
I'm
God.
shooting her to the wall.
That scary movie shit.
But so I'm nigga on respirator, everything. I feel you though.
Get that nigga an IV after you finish.
I feel you though, cause I done been in that predicament too. Like, I be straight. And I already know, like, with the work schedule that a nigga gonna probably be on, I ain't gonna be thinking about sex that much.
I done found my sex drive done went down
My
from
shit has,
as
bro.
much as I used to want to have sex when I was younger, like already to
High
now. I'm
school
like,
in college, like
fuck it, college to now. God damn it, that shit done went down
Yeah.
tremendously. Like the urge to just going. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to go. Like I could just be like, nah, I don't even feel like it.
Yeah.
Like,
So with those terms and conditions, I probably could do it if that was the case. But I don't know if that's how polyamorous relationship works. Like,
No, it's not. But I was just giving my turn. So in what conditions? So I guess it wouldn't be called polyamorous. So I don't know. Maybe.
I just some fun shit.
Yeah, just some wild. Yeah,
A wild
experience.
night.
see,
A wild 6 months.
Fun time.
I've met 2 girls who said they were
You
for that,
talked about it. Yeah, you talked about it.
and I was just like, damn. It made me curious. Like, okay, well, if y'all were to meet, I wonder would that work? You know what I'm saying? With that.
So would you lower your standards to do that?
Ooh.
What do you mean
is
by
that
that?
necessarily lowering your standards though?
Like
Not
what?
pretty,
Like,
not as pretty.
What's
I-
lowering your
I-
standards?
No,
I
Frank?
get what you're saying. I
Yeah.
get what you're saying.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, because
That's crazy, but it's almost possible.
Yeah.
Almost it's like she look, she bad, she alright, but yeah, shit, let's fuck it, let's do it. Like, or even if it's like they both look alright, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they just with it, then I'm like, just.
And
I
maybe
don't
they
know,
with that because
I
they don't have no ambition
I
or
don't
whatever it might be.
I'm like 2 is better than 1 type shit.
Yeah.
I guess that's still like logically thinking like, shit, I got 2 of them, and these other
Oh,
niggas just
but
got
is it
one.
really
Like,
better
that's what
than
I would
one?
I don't know.
Is your 2
That's-
even worth the 1? It depends.
It gotta be more than just sex.
Yeah. And for it to work long term.
Yeah, for that relationship.
Facts. Because if not, it's just a fun time.
Yeah.
Like you were
That
saying.
goes when you was asking.
You're right.
Polyamory isn't that. It's gonna be that long.
Longevity, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you're invested into the individual. More
Right.
so just
Both parties. The woman is emotionally just receptive with the other woman as the man. It's not just about, oh, I want to do this to
That
please
shit
my
going
man.
all ways, right?
Do all this stuff.
that's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I'm gonna tell you like this: why that situation would not work for me. I am too selfish. I'm not in the headspace of sharing you. Like, you're mine. Like, I'm that kid. If this is my toy, this is my toy.
Hey,
like,
my toy. What am I to you?
Wait, husband.
Hold on.
Thought I was a wife. Right.
but you mine. Like,
All right, guys.
And
I was
I
saying
would
you bought me a
suspect-
Toys R Us.
Look, I would suspect. I'm not even saying I suspect. To her, it's the same thing. You know?
Yeah, I don't share my man.
Nah, listen, man. Mm-mm. But
Three things I don't share.
It,
My man, my
it's
gun, and my
to
underwear.
me, it would probably. It seems like, I mean, any guy. It seems like a really good idea. But then, see, I'm a thinker too. I'm a heavy thinker. That's why. Me and weed didn't work out. There's a nigga that go on a trip mentally, just thinking about all type of shit. So my thing is, say even after y'all do that 6-month experience
Contract.
you know, mentally does she have you? Are you still thinking about her?
And that's why I said, would
I'm
you
like,
be able to let that go?
Yeah,
As
after
a
the
man.
fact.
Oh, when another woman.
And you're not when she's climaxing, is it to you really?
She over there watching
If
the other girl
if I'm
play
sharing
with
you,
herself.
it's not.
So that's my thing. It's like in them cases, I'm like, nah, you know.
It's not. If I'm sharing, if I know my attention is being
To me,
shared, your attention is shared.
marriage is different. Marriage is about possession. We are each other's. We are one. So it's like adding another situation to that is just like
We is three.
nah. But then it's other. Nah, it's whatever y'all combination would be. You know, because some people like other things. You know.
Yeah, I think short term would be.
Yeah, listen, fun time,
ideal.
spontaneous time, just a trying thing.
But it couldn't be with someone who I'm like, yo,
Emotionally attached
to. Yeah,
It
I
had to
could-
be
you
Facts.
can't be my
two
girl.
people that's
You-
not. Yeah, there's no emotional attachment.
If we would have
You
did this, you can't be my girlfriend, nor can you.
I can never see your
You
ass
can't be my
again.
wife.
Or what if it went into that
Ever in
situation
life.
where none of you were expecting it to go that way, and you all three developed that along the time? Like, let's say it was a one-time thing. Like, oh, that was fun. Let's do it again. Then now this is evolving into like,
See,
well,
now you open up Pandora's box and you done fuck shit up.
like
Go
you know,
look
when
at
you
the
didn't go,
signs.
when you
Real
didn't go
shit.
in there with the significant
Like,
other
damn
already,
it.
and it became that like through y'all three, so the thruple, whatever.
I'm cool.
You don't think you can make it work at all?
Somebody's always gonna get hurt.
That's okay.
Someone's gonna be.
You said that's okay.
But what if
It's
someone is you?
It's life. We gonna get hurt in life regardless, bro.
Nah, but I don't want the risk of that being.
You don't want to be guilty. You don't want to
Yeah,
have
I
that guilty
understand
feeling.
both. I understand because you're a thinker too. Because like, probably in all honesty, in the end, like if it came down to it, it sounds good. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I like men, I like women. You know what I'm saying? So I want to be with a man. I want to marry a man. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, that wouldn't look weird though.
What?
If you had it was say you was in that situation and you wanted to do it with two dudes.
Do what?
You wanted to have a
A
boyfriend. Yeah.
Two
Hell
boyfriends?
no.
Exactly.
Oh no!
Now the
don't do
niggas
that.
got to be gay.
I'm just kidding.
Now the nigga got to
Get the fuck out of here!
know. Who are you?
No,
But I'm saying,
yeah,
but
no,
you don't go that
no.
way with girls though.
Huh?
You don't go that way with girls.
Who?
Oh shit.
be. She just
She
said.
said that.
Oh shit, I ain't hear that. My bad.
I dated a girl. My last relationship was with a girl.
Well, we talking about the women that don't date, that don't.
We talking about a woman that.
Oh, we talking about however it could go.
Yeah,
For
however-
the women that may not date, that wouldn't do shit with another woman.
We
like,
can't speak for them.
Facts.
We not speaking for them.
You right. We speak for ourselves.
Because they wouldn't
It's
typically
entitled.
be in that situation if they weren't attracted to a woman too.
At all, right?
Now I do know I've heard of a woman. They have these specials called like Extreme Relationships, and she's actually in my hometown. She's a tattoo artist, and she has 2 husbands.
No, that can never.
Yeah.
That's
They've been
like
together
two
for a
lions being in
while.
the same den.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna be possessive then. Like, this my wife.
Even,
What you talking about, nigga?
They seem to be okay, but the men don't really seem like super aggressive. They're not alpha males either, from what I saw.
They not?
Yeah, they don't seem like alpha males. Like she seems like the alpha in the
no,
relationship.
hell no.
Because like with two alpha males, that would never work, like ever.
But then,
You know?
say if you got
So they're submissive to her.
Say if you got.
That's what it seems like from what I saw. Like they seem to all be happy, but they don't really seem like super aggressive. They seem very like beta males.
Oh, bro, you got
Yeah.
it tonight. I'm tired, bro.
This my thing. This my thing. So say if okay, what if the woman is super aggressive? Like she walking around the house. Hold on, this is my house. Like I can't do that, bro.
Like with my two husbands and that bit.
No, I'm just
No.
If the girl.
out the window.
All right, you have.
I'm only going off of
What if one of them girls was like extra aggressive type? She thinks she an alpha.
But that would mean I would have to be.
Well, there are
attracted
alpha
to her.
women.
No, but what if your situation is like, yo, you know, she like.
I ain't got it right now. She taking care of me, so shit.
Why are you making that face?
I'm just saying that could be the situation. You ain't got it right now.
What if your girl is that's what she
she
brings to the
feel like she
table?
got alpha.
Oh no! First of all, we're gonna have to agree to who we bring it in.
No, I'm not saying that she's coming on like male masculine, like how she looks, but she's an alpha.
She the bread.
character.
I still will have
Just
to say
strong,
so.
independent woman type shit. Just
Like
this.
Taraji was.
We gonna all be together, but this shit going this way. This
That's what
how
I'm
I
saying.
want
So
this shit.
either I would be interested in that, or I ain't got no say so in it. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah,
Because an alpha female, there's not too much bending that she would do.
Yeah, it's her way or no way.
Yeah, but what if your girl like?
She's gonna be
yo,
doing
I
a lot of
like
bending
that.
if it's three. She's gonna be a lot
Well,
of bending going
there
on.
would be no
A lot
mental
of
and
bending.
bending. There would be physical bending, but no mental.
Yeah, that's it. Over.
Like she like get down.
Oh, see, yeah.
No, I just, it's so much in that. Don't get me wrong.
Could y'all handle a dominant woman? Like, could y'all be in a
Really,
relationship?
hurt.
I'm
Listen.
an alpha female. Like, I'm a dominant person naturally.
And I was just about to say that. So, like, I even believe in that women can have traits of, like, in business when it comes to that. Because nobody leads me.
Like put on a suit.
Like
put on a suit and becoming that.
There's alpha females.
What? No, I'm just saying, like, I handle my business like I feel like a man would in certain senses. Like I'm not soft. You know what I'm saying? I'm not emotion based at that point.
Yeah.
I'm very logic based.
Like I can turn it off.
Yeah, and all
when
this
I
stuff.
need to.
And so I'm alpha in that, but like in a relationship, I also am submissive. You know, like I can do both.
Yeah.
Libra gang. You know,
And I
that's what
think
we
just
do.
because a female is an alpha female,
Libra gang.
I think when you get an alpha female and an alpha male, if the alpha male is alphaing correctly, then the alpha female will submit. You know.
And
it will feel natural, and it would be okay because if I'm not really submitting to him because I'm afraid he's not doing something.
Mm-hmm.
Like if any woman that's not submitting, it's either something the man is not doing or she has insecurities about what the man is doing.
Yeah.
I feel like I always
Security
end up
is
with an
huge.
alpha woman.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I always end up with an alpha woman.
You saying that's gonna be your problem?
No, but because I think that when I do come in, find myself in one of those, that's why
He said one of those.
That's why,
I was sitting here like, what? What's the word? What's the word,
That's why we
Alan?
would bump heads. 'Cause we both
Right.
are so headstrong as far as not necessarily calling shots, but just like I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like how me and you've had a conversation before. You was like, oh yeah, you couldn't deal with that kind of woman. You said it before. You know what I'm saying? To where. Cause me, knowing me, like I'm be like, oh fuck no, you got me fucked up. Like we like hell no.
Like some shit like she's too strong for you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit. Like cause naturally we gon' hit here. We're gonna hit here cause I'm gonna be like, nah, age.
No, I also think you're afraid of those women.
You think I'm afraid of those women?
Not afraid, but like it might intimidate you a little bit.
To make me do what though?
To make you feel
What's
like
that? Ew.
Less of a man or something?
no, not even less of a man, but like you said, headstrong. Like I'm not for the dude. I want to do the shit my way,
So that really hurt.
or
I would rather I'd rather avoid that.
yeah, that type of shit.
Well, yeah, I do. I would rather avoid that because I'm like, damn it, here we go. I just realized that you possess these traits too, and now we doing that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like now we here. But I don't know. But I feel like I could be wrong. At the age that we are now, I feel like it's really hard to find a woman who doesn't consider herself alpha or strong, independent. Like I've been on my own for now. Like I'm good thus far. You know.
Say it again. It's hard to find one.
With the age we are now, like finding a woman who doesn't feel that I'm an independent, strong woman. I can do everything by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like if she's made it thus far doing that, and then that's just stern and that's in her. Like
That's progress.
So that's progress. I'm talking about once it comes to meeting a man. Like now, that same shit.
She's stuck in her way.
Like as far as being, like now she feels like she's the alpha and coming into a relationship just because you know what I'm saying? That makes sense. Like that's where I feel like a lot of women are nowadays anyway. They're alphas, or if they haven't, they've somehow transcended to become that.
So
like,
what are you saying? Should they not be that way, or what are you?
No, I'm just saying like I think it makes it for other alpha males coming into a relationship with a woman. Like you say you meet a woman and she hella independent or whatever, but you're alpha male as well. You just
as independent.
Yeah, you're just as independent. Like how that affects whatever y'all if trying to get to a common goal or y'all trying to just even be together. Like because of how not different, but how the same you all are in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
That just circles back to the first thing that we was talking about. Society here has bred a certain type of thinking to where it has been girls have been indoctrinated. Girls just didn't come with this mindset that you're talking about now.
Facts.
They have propaganda has pushed females to become a certain type of way through music. It's the same thing that what's my man Hitler did in Germany. He utilized the music to sway the populace a certain type of way. So you look at it goes back to raising a family. The reason why all of us in here are the way that we are, a lot of it has to do with family structure. Beforehand, a parent was in the home. Now we grow up in homes that no parent is in there. Both of them working. And who's raising the kids? School, TV. You don't get real core family values.
Yeah, I don't know too many families going to sit at the table together.
They don't sit down and eat and talk together.
I only know one nigga do that, and we always crack jokes on it.
Yeah.
Like y'all hustle ass niggas.
Yeah.
I also, coming from another perspective, a lot of women become alpha and become like that because they have to. I'm gonna say this. I grew up around a bunch of women who were dominant, not because they were taught that, but because every guy they've given a chance has dropped the ball they have been left alone, and they had to take charge.
Look, but that mentality in men was cultivated.
I agree with that.
All of this has been instrument.
Absolutely, it's all been strategic.
All of this stuff is structured for if this piece is.
They demasculated the male. the male has fallen from his responsibility. So now
you
the
gotta grow
females
some
are
nuts.
fending for themselves, and then they're being taught that's cool to fend for yourself. So now you have this divided structure.
I'm a single ladies.
Very hot girl shit.
Yeah.
No, but
You
that's
was not finna
accurate.
say
So,
that in the midst of that conversation.
huh?
Real hot girl. Just gonna throw that in there.
No, I'm saying that's the way right now. It was a hot girl summer. You know what I'm saying?
It was too hot.
Oh,
But no, both
I know
them.
when I was
I agree with both of y'all perspectives because I agree that like that is like as a woman, it's just you giving so many men chances to step up and they haven't. So you just get to the point where you like, fuck it, I'm gonna do this shit regardless. You know what I'm saying? But it does stem from the family structure of or the men mentality or lack of.
What it's really going to take is people taking the time and patience to understand each other.
Mm-hmm.
This is where it's sitting down and talking. That's the biggest issue that people don't do.
Yeah.
We don't sit down and talk with each other.
Right.
We just expect people to get it.
Yeah.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
this is where we are. She feel whatever. No, you never had a conversation to her for real about where it is.
Right.
You're just expecting her or you're expecting him to come to a conclusion based upon what little information that you gave him.
Or even responses to things, like how they expect you to respond to them. If you tell them something, you kind of expect people to respond to you a certain kind of way. But I mean, that also, like, just like we all said, the environment and your childhood and your experience, they all dictate your communication, your perspective, just anything. And people need to, even when somebody tells you something, you can understand it, but you're still never going to feel how that person felt through those moments of their lives, through those rock bottoms of their lives. So that's when you have to really broaden your sense of understanding, because you still been like, I mean, I can understand it, but I still wouldn't have did it like that or whatever, you know. And it's still demeaning in a sense because you just don't know. You don't know what you would have did in that situation. It's good to say what you think you would have did based on who you thought you were then, or what you would have did now in this situation, but you really don't know.
And we just have so much access to too much information. Like, everybody got an opinion. Everybody got like it just
Everybody knows too much.
It's stressful.
Bro, we just know we
Bro, you seen a facelift today.
we receive so
No,
much.
that wasn't even. It was a face swap. Face transplant.
okay, I would never want to watch that.
No, man, that's fucking disgusting.
It was.
I saw the transgender surgery before. That was painful looking.
You know,
I said he shot. So smooth.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, but have any of y'all ever heard the show First Day Married?
Mm-hmm.
That's the craziest shit to me.
You get 90 days, I think, to revoke.
Yeah, like the
Married at first sight.
Yeah, married at first sight. Like
I
you
could never.
you sign up and the first day you meet this woman, y'all get married.
That's for entertainment. That shit can't be real. That shit real.
Yeah, that shit.
I mean, it is. Don't
You
get me
could've
wrong.
known.
It
You
is
could've
for
known.
entertainment, but
You
you
could've
have
known.
90 days.
Yeah.
You
To
get
like,
90 days to
to
see it, like
see if you want to.
like y'all married now. You get 90 days.
90 days ain't gonna tell me if I want to.
For the rest of your fucking life, right? Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
Bro,
I
they
got
be
me.
going.
I need more than 90 days before I'm talking about
You be watching it
any
now?
damn thing.
Nah, I just happened to watch it somewhere else. And they was just like, I just thought about it like, that shit's crazy. Like, I can't just marry somebody on the first day. I never met them before.
You need nowadays on what, though? The Steve Harvey shit you about to say?
Oh.
Hell nah. 90 days.
Talking about sex.
Oh yeah, that's what I just said. I need 90 days. Anything.
I'm
The
about
90 day rule, shit.
I'm about to say, so like as
I'm
men,
finna start
because
hitting
people
girls
say
with that
this,
shit.
like men know a guy knows if he wants to marry a girl or not, like
Yeah.
when he meets her or real soon or anything like that. Do you believe that, or do you believe over time, or you depend upon the person?
I knew.
Mm-hmm.
I knew early.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I knew early, at that point in my time, I knew what I didn't want.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess once you know what you don't want,
Mm-hmm.
it made it easier for me to see what I did want.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I was at a totally different headspace.
Right.
when I made my decision.
Right.
Not everybody is at their headspace.
Right.
You was floating at that time or something? You just
Yeah.
learned to levitate?
I went through some experiences that kind of showed me what was important for me on my path of life. And niggas are either gonna be brick walls or they're gonna be doors. You know, when you figure out what person is a door in your life, that takes you into another room, another space. Some niggas just hinder you. They keep you from getting to where you need to go. A lot of chicks
said some shit. Brick wall or a door.
A lot of chicks I realized this. This is about to sound crazy, but to bust a nut, you don't need a chick.
Nigga, we talk about that shit all the time.
Paulina does a great job.
Look, I'm just listen. At the end of the day, you could do bad by yourself. You can get it in by yourself. If we not gonna build each other and take each other to the next level, listen. Look, this is the one. Right. Or this is the one.
Nigga, I done saved myself from so many mistakes by doing that.
Yeah.
Look, I ain't gonna get burnt. Well, depending on you ain't getting no disease. You ain't getting no disease. You ain't getting nothing.
Put some lotion on that shit.
Hey, but some niggas, it don't be readily available.
Get you a bar of soap, nigga.
Oh, hell.
That told you that being a kid. I couldn't believe that shit. That shit burned. Mama! I can't call my mama in here. She gonna know what I've been doing. I got soap in my boy. How you get soap in? Ah, damn.
Look, not to say that I'm a super endorser of that, but I am saying that, you know, that is a far greater or far better solution than just messing with some chick that's just gonna hold you up, or you pop a baby in her, and your plan's really jacked.
But the downfall to that, fellas, if you're listening, you're gonna be sleepy as fuck for the next 2 days.
Yeah, you're gonna be on the IV.
Boy,
that shit take you out of there.
I don't know what it is. Day.
Yeah, take you out of there. It makes you sluggish.
Afterwards, go get you some water and lay down.
But you got to though.
You might be dehydrated.
Yeah. You gonna get up and start shit.
You said stars.
Gotta go to the bathroom. Gotta go to the bathroom and pee first.
Look, you ain't gonna wanna walk past no mirrors and look at yourself.
Look at you.
You feel nasty as fuck as you
Nigga, look.
I am ashamed.
You feel that shit immediately.
That's funny. That's like that. So that's like that for women. But only if I'm watching porn at the time. If I'm not, then like I don't have nothing. But as soon as I'm watching porn, and then I be like, exit, delete history.
Look,
I wasn't even doing this.
But see, I don't necessarily feel disgusted until it's a fact that like, dang, I don't want to go over this chick house or something like that, and I don't want to go have sex with her. So shit, I'm gonna just go ahead and get mine off, and all right, I'm good. I don't care to go over there.
That's how I know if I really want to go or not. Mm-hmm. If I can go do that and then I still want to go, I'm gonna go. If I go do that and I don't want to go, I'm like, damn, well, I'm glad I ain't do that shit.
That's
That is such a good. Y'all really do that?
That's what I was saying.
That's a good maneuver. That's a good thing.
That's what I was saying. I need to stop me from making mistakes.
Yeah.
That was that. What he just said.
Yeah.
That
makes
That is a legit.
We had that discussion before.
Was I really about to go drive 40 minutes or do whatever the fuck I was? I'm tripping. I'm just saying anything.
Yeah.
It could be the extreme. Was I really about to go way up here? Like, cause that shit
about
will make
that hour drive.
But that shit'll make you go. Nigga done went further. Nigga done got on the plane and went somewhere else. Nigga done did whatever. Like, that's crazy.
I ain't wanted that bad.
I'm saying
you ain't.
Man,
I mean, I guess technically
you done been flued out before.
Y'all ain't funny. Y'all ain't funny.
Real talk, real shit. No, that's
I know.
real.
Nigga, you don't travel thousands of miles, nigga. You talking about?
Went way somewhere else, and that's what the whole. If you could boil down to it, that's what the fuck he was going there for. Whether it done happened before or not, yes, the hell you still went. You did that shit. So yeah.
Look at Taj. What question was you about to ask them? When we were saying something about the throuple, then they made a face and you was like, "Oh wait, I got something."
The question I was just gonna ask them, like, sorry, this is personal, but like, how's
Oh shit.
it's not personal. I'm like, I don't think it's that personal. We talking about, I mean, shit, we was talking about sex. I was gonna say, like, did like, so as a married couple though, like, I mean, of course, like, sex drives change, but like, because like I asked my friends who are married, and like when she be telling me like, oh well, now it's something like once or twice a week, I be like, it sounds so sad. But like I don't know.
That's cool. That's cool with me.
I mean, okay, yeah, I did, but I'm just didn't know that
I'd be straight.
I just didn't know that. Not even as many times, but like, do y'all still, and is it still like connection? And I'm not trying to get into it like that. I just want to know, like, because there's so many people nowadays who are just like, you know, things die, burn die, like, you know, they just have this idea of marriage, and a lot of men don't want to get married because they're scared of that factor. Yeah, committed for the and all this stuff. I'm like, and is it mental?
Multiple women now. It ain't even gonna get a barn. No.
Look, it's about evolution.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as the little bit y'all know about Tasha is crazy. Tasha like 6-7 different people.
Yeah, she don't get bored over here.
So that's why for me, even when we talk about the poly, all this stuff, it's like, listen, I'm already dealing with, you know. I mean, but on
you get classic ties, you get ratchet
but
ties,
it's
you get
about,
serious ties.
With anything, it's about growing and evolving. You know, so even in the sexual side, a lot of people just get comfortable with, all right, this is my move, you know. All right, okay, okay, let me, okay, okay.
That's it.
Yeah, that was great for me. How about you? You know, but it's about the closer that y'all get with each other or with your mate, the more you focus in on her or him. You know, it's like, or what's her name? Her song. Focus on me. You know, the more and more you're focusing, trying to get this person to the best possible situation. And I think
I appreciate
the closer that y'all get, I think that the focus becomes less on you and more on the other person, and vice versa. To where the person doesn't feel unfulfilled. It becomes like,
you did everything that I asked. And some. You know
I didn't even think you was about to hit me with that. Who are you?
I take pride in hitting him with new things every
I'm like, man. So it's on my end, and I can't speak for everybody's relationship.
Yeah.
But on my end, that's not. I don't want to sit up here and lie like our relationship is the perfect thing. Right. I don't think no relationship is without faults. You know, but that ain't our situation. Our struggle.
Right. Okay.
She got a smart ass mouth sometimes. And I can be stubborn sometimes. So
right.
I ain't even just throw it all your way. I'm gonna balance that, baby.
Yeah, no problems can't be solved with there's no problems we can't solve with Oreos and good sex.
Oh, you know what I thought you
Oreos?
I thought she said oral.
Oh yeah, that's like no problem that can't solve news.
Oh, so she did say Oreos.
Yeah, she said oral.
Okay. But I thought she was trying to say oral.
No,
that worked just fine.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. She was trying to say.
She said oils and some sex.
That worked too. That also works. All them things work. They all work.
I just go get some oils.
That's
That's what
What
I thought
kind
you
of
was trying to
oil?
say,
I
like
mean,
oral
all
and
that
sex,
shit
she
work.
said
Everything y'all
sex.
just named. that
Anointing
work.
oil? What kind of oil do I
All
need?
of it. Everything work.
Anoint that thing,
Bless.
dude. Nah, let me stop. That's funny though.
Well, I guess that's the UNtitleD podcast, man. I enjoyed the conversation.
Yeah,
that
this is our guys.
That was fun.
Everybody,
Shower
great
and
conversation.
Get myself together.
Don't look
and
at
leave about an
mirrors.
hour.
What did we learn today?
Wait,
Avoid
no.
mirrors after.
Look at mirrors at certain
Put
times.
yourself in a
Polygang or
situation
die.
You can't.
There are times of looking at mirrors is
Put in
a lot
your
of fun.
schedule for 2 days. After that, make sure you got shit to do.
Yep.
Make sure you got IV on
You
schedule.
do not have to schedule for 2 days if you marry the right person.
Plenty of
You
water.
can schedule any day you like to schedule.
And keep a separate bank account. That's UNtitleD podcast.